Yasaba, bad news around about the aftermath of insurance Totono, Elembele. What we are gathering from there, and so Shadanya Papasa, and we are hoping, sir, by the time I call the length and breadth, I call Eastern Ashanti and Yako Infabium. Okay, but you go so you're original correspondence, so maybe it be the Georgia Parado. One of the young men in politics, who's demonstrated that selflessness and Ghana first, party second, friends and loved ones also third on a scale of preference. He's the incoming national youth organizer for the NDC. Adom, so far, he's demonstrated it. What said the NTR is when Dosso George Parado as a national youth organizer, George Akwaba, no matter say. Sampan has the trick. When you come, I elect you, Diana consulting more. Hashtag re-elect Sampan. Sampan will be a baby. Ubia Jumanzanet, and my main Casabi. Meaning, say, see him for more sentimentum. Dear my yeno, make us happy, come because make us a umpire, do as a some pine. Some be come on. I fear for Kumasi, who's insured at Totono, said my problems as about more. Apart from said Nadmo for him, that about Nadmo for business with you and Ratches, Yahuni DNA or form, see it's 2 new Megubasa, maybe it's yet dying and the son. But besides that, who free Kumasna, a Muda Okaka.
Yamidase, Encheti for the said was a chance, and maybe I near Quack. You know, I send fire. Now, we were near Mayor.
Yeah. Hey, Mayor, Papa, you
Papa, Yawadani be in a sea.
Wow.
Okay. Yeah, you know,
KMA Chief Executive, ne Papa da form.
And I'm assuming a deputy NADMO regional director, and also my meda from Tepa on Saturday. They said the Miana Mikaku Bobom. I said that so. Said a workano and it's a worrying situation. But maybe bad dear. That's Santimena Bonibia is see that, yeah, it's soon at all. But the major areas now need tiny issues now, Babunum areas no near a dredgy Mupa. Subino, Ebomunam, Ahujo, Econo, and also ya dredge mu. Moba Quadaso, baby a bridge, no, a buya bridge, no, Kama, Omoya size, no, and also my dredge. Most of the baby a hard junior, a Buakwa, Pocromeria Honum. When she sends you me a Sunday boom, and now wouldn't your housing in summer will be called a pebble more coconuts as Sibia, fast, and also obey issues. Sanitation, especially in the Kumasi metropolis, no, you says Benum a bomb home. But cat, yeah, so issue, and they say, it's gutters, nay, a tutu near ma, me banners, and Benra, I bet man of pay dear, Namin T. Bonibia.
Okay, like we are 4 penny back with the about say, go feel when you go see against you. I could afford so many years, you know. And I used to say, Yadaibu, you got a chief to the and yes, sir, if you're against you, agriculture, Yenahano. Acquire your titty style now. Irrigation, no dams, Nissa. Most of one equivalent against you. Okay. Until you say, I'm not come to Sasa, for my best, I prepare. Or no, bonfire, the name is every food comes. But young as a nation, and never be brave or coffee. Ya day, a yen BB, no, imagine a yen BB. Sanka, you share never ye, your drainage systems, and as a fauna. But some when I do no see won't crack as a more. Okay. And crank it once you be no. Never be and sure the dog come baby say papa no chrome area or marine area on a hot town on no point no name. Go quick send say. This is don't talk at in any yina be bomoa. Now flat them flat mafia. Okay. A flat a room no cool no say no. But the essay nipa kum nipa
no de ye team kura kese mu no planning
Yabekwa kotwa ho aba yaba mebusa say whether you believe in this survey aba government losing corruption fight. 7 out of 10 Ghanaians believe the government is losing the fight against corruption. Findings of a study have revealed. This is the Crusading Guide. Inti ye kotwa ho aba. Some of the things that maybe Sauni and Sani Aba other issues of what we are talking about. Inti yabekwa kotwa ho aba yaba you're trying common so high Badwam on multi TV. And that's Yakwaba. Yeah. Okay, so we are back. Quickly, my happy birthday to Gasti, Uche Adeo, Takrade University. Happy birthday and Commander Daudio. Auntie Sofisu, Yako, Wankasa Unia Ba. And so under that for me, Unyaba, the late Obapen Mary Aduse in 80 years. I'm not one now. She young Roman Hill and nay no she share a day cause Roman Hill, Abusuafie, Ben St. Peter's Catholic Church. Na fe accompany the crabia or Sepe Uswansa na Abusuafo atena se ewo Roman Catholic Primary School Park Roman Hill. Maame. Late Mary Aduse Obapen. Okay, so my mama back to you. Do you believe in this first?
They became a mincha with here for. In fact, Wakonya is on some NDC delegates and contestants are memory day year bay. Ombako Trabe in Memobia is a word of encouragement. So we should be adding
this weekend now.
This weekend, weekend.
Any elections we are
constituency elections and constituency conferences. No, the contestants we are wishing well. So why which me youth see or running for any position in the party because they will position in the day, and the kind of enthusiasm a man for exhibiting in the run up to these elections. No, it only tells you that we are committed, we are dedicated. Say. In 2020, we take power from this inept and incompetent administration here. See, Memobia, I wish everybody well. So they should go out there. They've conducted their campaigns very nicely. Obia said, "Be attended by Malini Obia." In that spirit, no. Now Saturday, delegates and so far, elected people who are competent and loyal to the party.
Okay.
These elections should not be about individuals. We should look more for people who are competent or maybe on the offer party, and the competence must go with loyalty to the party. In the past, some mistakes were made. And Paibon said this time around, because this Saturday's elections, will determine, say, NDC 2020 between our power. The kind of leaders are very elected, and they be determined, say, and I'm to a year to, say, 2020 be year need memory day. So, it's the best way that while being opportunity to be 12 baby, don't be influenced by Nyema considering elections. Rather, people are more substance, more the competence, no more dog party, no the party nejuma. It be see money no my. I can't where you know yembra substantive issues are, and that we're raising so. You don't need soothsayer, and I won't hear sabi obeying feet baby and you be the major CB and by my country say. This government has lost the fight against corruption. And you see, a year mobile, say the government that campaigns so highly on corruption issues. There is not a single weaker, one scandal or the other in terms of corruption. And it's in. Now, I'll share the commitments of the president towards the fight against corruption and his approach. Any Simbia or Nwankasa Akika, you can only sit back and say maybe the president himself is compromised. But here, the question I was not surprised. I've realized that there's been a lot of damage control trying to fix the image of the president. But you see, corruption is a perception. And one to keep proper steps there. We dispel our perception and as our notion a babeka. Yet a chrome animal and yet a bust issue. MPP are buying by one of the first scandals that hit them was the bust issue. Bust. Every well-meaning Ghanaian saw what happened. The next minute, it was the president himself clearing the bust MD on year bonnet. And I will say the issue of the 1.5 billion Ken bond issue is still lingering on. So that Ken bond issue has become an albatross around the neck of Ghana. Anytime we've gone onto the international market to raise funds, these days we struggle because of that Ken bond issue. It is the biggest financial scandal that has hit this country. Shraj report only fell short of saying the guy is corrupt. Shraj used the term that is alien to our constitution. He was in potential conflict. Share in constitution. Now the issues of conflict of interest are. It's either you are in conflict or you are not.
So potential.
So there is nothing like potential conflict of interest. Ken Oforiatta is the cousin of the president. And you see, corruption is not just about Jessica. It's nepotism. Share a broader definition of what corruption is. You cannot tell me President Akufo-Addo is not corrupt. Because you see, when in one government, in your cabinet, 6 of your family members and it's all cabinet. What would you call that? So when Ghanaians say that we've lost the fight against corruption, there is clear-cut indicators. If the Ministry of Trade catch for seats, before Parliament finished this week, say President also you stand for the rule of law. Before Parliament finished this week, the president was out there telling the good people of Ghana, so we're clear on. So just by doing that, the majority in Parliament was not going to indict their own. Simply because the president himself had come out to speak. President Nababe Kassa said, so no amount of work from Parliament. Because you see, we operate the executive system of governance. It's your Parliament, he has an eye on the presidency. Because that is where his bread is buttered. You share other scandals that are hitting Ghana. Now you share how he's handled his appointees. Now you say, is this the promise that was made to the good people of this country? If there is a survey, if there is a report that says 7 out of 10 Ghanaians say corruption is on the increase, we shouldn't be surprised. And Chebebre, and anti-corruption agency, more reports by, it covered only 2017. The index, Ghana, was saying previously. We got people from the Flagstaff House to come and tell us, so it was in respect to 2016. Meanwhile, the report covered 2017. So as I say, so if you sit anywhere, and then we studio here, meet 5 or 10 people, and ask them, say, what do they think about this government? The government is inept, it is dishonest, and it is corrupt. And you see, Osahina didn't see Ghana, and also he's led that on the ladies attack. If you have an opportunity of appointing people into office, and the best you do is to bring people, your family members, the argument is that they are qualified. If they are qualified, then we will not have the word nepotism. And the word nepotism, and it's immediately you start giving favors. Corruption is not just about say Wuji Scout. We're a headmaster. Now people who say, me pacho, me baby boy, mami, na fano. And you pick that child ahead of somebody who is qualified. What do you call that? Is that not corruption? So it is not just about taking money. And I'm the say, usually corruption in Mexican, it is very difficult for anybody to see. So it becomes extremely difficult for anybody to see, say, Obi Jessica. But it becomes visible when people see your appointees living affluently within a space of 1 year. Cars they are driving in town, buildings they are buying. People saw them when they were struggling in the 2016 elections to even raise funds for their campaign. And then we had people like Nano Bribuahi coming to tell us 5 billion or 5 billion was given out of the Flagstaff House. Says it can if for conferences. These are insiders telling us. People like A+, I know rap president bedroom in the run up to the 2016 elections have come out to tell us that there were deputy chiefs of staffs, not chief of staffs. In the last 1 year or 2 years, as I said, there has not been any major scandal and it didn't battle. He's the deputy chief of staff, and everybody knows that he's the right-hand man of President Akufo-Addo. What's your question? It is not far-fetched. So he wants to say, "Oh Papa, yes." Everybody in this country knows this information. So things that are happening is not ordinary, and we are not in ordinary times. So as for me, can promise. His Excellency Nana Addo Akufo-Addo, Ghana Fortune can promise. At every least opportunity, he promises something, and he delivers nothing. Can promise what Nidiana say, yes, Shabo. The fight against corruption, we've lost it. Why appointed special prosecutor? Akunya Kramoman be soon tonight. What premo? Look at the agency of the passé special prosecutor's bill. Thinking if he was committed to the special prosecutor's office, by now Martin Amidu would have been resourced.
But they've cleared the deputy. They've cleared it. So this action is in.
Where is the board? If these people meant business, and you know that the special prosecutor's bill, the NPP takes credit for it. But it was one of the conditions the World Bank gave Ghana when the NDC enrolled onto the World Bank program. So it was something that was going to happen in due course. And on the year, major campaign issue say by the year. And as you know, campaigned on it, no more appointed. They say Martin Amidu by office. Yeah, you're swearing Martin Amidu how many months? You're swearing Martin Amidu. His petitions upon petitions have gone to his office. The last time Duncan Amo on petition in the office on bust MDI Apamuni, what did he tell us? So I think I'll set you up in the office. 6 months down the line, I think I set you up office. Special prosecutor. Where is the commitment to fighting corruption? And let me tell you something. You can clearly contrast it to the fight against corruption under President Mahama. Under President Mahama, Abuga Pele, a sitting member of parliament in the NDC, was prosecuted. And Abuga Pele demo. His prosecution, the defense and then the prosecution had closed his case. It was left with judgment. And he passed a judgment. And Abuga Pele demo. Under President Mahama, we saw what happened at National Service. There was commitment in fighting corruption. We the fight against corruption is a difficult one. We all acknowledge say it is a difficult one. But you see, when you have a promise, when you have a president, compromised. Because all these corruption issues, when the first one came, bust issue, President Akufo-Addo, we have a government, when you go to the finance ministry, almost all the various agencies under the finance ministry is being headed by somebody from data bank.
But what's
either data bank or enterprise.
Or a competent,
you see, that is where, if it was just about competence and qualifications, the word nepotism will not be there. You know why we have good governance? What do they tell you? What checks and balances in governance? So that you don't, because you see, me are no mind, I'm your president, I'm your finance minister, everybody I'm here. So these are the things you check. You don't put your other presidents on by no more near Bush for baby. And let me tell you something that is happening in the oil sector. Akufo-Addo's brother, find out what is happening within the oil sector. That's a ball when you meet foreign investors. And the last time the foreign investors spoke, then comes it has become extremely difficult doing business under this government. Because yes, under this government. It's become extremely difficult doing business under this government because too many players in the industry, too many players. But they themselves, they know they in the NPP, they know they talk about it. That people who are not holding official titles, relatives of the president, actually, more contractors. And that is easy. We blame Ibrahim Mahama. But worse things are happening under Akufo-Addo's government with his brothers, his cousins, and co. Worse. Ibrahim Mahama didn't do anything compared to Jawenu Moye. And in due course, in due time, Ghana for TB. Scandals never bobano. At that time, if the president is really committed to the fight against corruption, I'm finding nice if I see. But when we go on this tangent, Ghana and the big.
Well, Secretary, don't move you, Kakra. Me sure say the more can what you.
My fear, one funny serious.
7 out of 10.
Asemwa eda honom no. So no ankasa o kan no tiase a enkonko that tangent. Enka ontro onu ankasa ne script no me kan ha.
Okay, so
report ni say 7 out of 10. If you said the public sector, who call you proceed, uko ye suku uko abanyuma mu a won wo ho no na se wo kwa akopɛ krata bi mpo a wo betua we wo beji we nti de ekoso wo man mu no one car by the executive but decided say obeko executive ba me ba nti be ma me mre o kasamtia din I hope say obe accord me similar respect. When I refer to the president as King Promise, yes. He promised a lot of things. Pledges or demand, within 1.5 years, we fulfill about 80% of the promises.
80 might be too high, but we're fulfilling a reasonable number.
Me say about 80%. Then I can't hear.
Oh, that's so. Can 18 days more?
I can't hear. I can't hear him. The major issues are election time. You can't
free SHS.
You can't you fulfill
free SHS. What do you think, Kanyaso?
Yes.
What the allowance about?
Yes.
And after my day,
oh, development authorities no been set up. Enura, the stakeholders. For instance, the middle belt or CI to streamline enema. And no nanchen. And no nanchen. Holding the economy a buyer or no refer to be so inept. Sa abana na yeso incompetent no munim do omo ye no. A mess no de ko mu no. Bringing it up. Until we are now working on that. But what the mamen ko
Obaba na asem so. Obaba na asem so. But minute back e di try one ba.
Okay.
The ba no tima to asem so. Ye kwa ba. Ya sa ba da mu ina ma se igusu aye one time Badwam on Adom TV multi TV so here are Sampai one secretary Mpensenpensenmu MPP and afi George Oparado so incoming national youth organizer for the NDC Sam Mame Sambra also na to our common so mami.
Yeah, me that's it. Said na maker. Okay. So why we throw scripts now we can me here there. Now we say it's fueling into NDC document you intercept here almost say beka every day say MPP are corrupt because when you say Ghana for ade a womo pe eni so mbe hu se bia wudi o man esika and some of my boss ba ko kura ni wa no kura wom not a single one anukura ewom unlike NDC no establish say womo ya crofo ye corrupt no and na no womo de crofo bi the president no mu say my sika $30 million or the body bottom. President no mu o ma petition special prosecutor.
So president Kasama for
the no the Kasama for say nya no kure. But we say are buying investigations any committees reports ese nya no kure no. So mo de kan. O ma hine. And some all can nyina. Besides which of them and the president the all boni no or you involved. Minim said se wunnua eye adwuma wa so ya e che so corrupt. Minim that some way
the word nepotism.
What's in nepotism is corruption.
Greedy corruption.
What's it a corruption?
That to cite that example.
So nepotism is two different things. If it brings corruption, a different matter. But what besides say no the corruption abana. Sabon that's man no can. Mo di asem no kokodai a brotre securities for no and Kosiaga Nukrabia nim and none of the last bond they called GN. It was oversubscribed. It was oversubscribed. And no better I can say because of that Ghana bond, please. Because of that, we see Ghana credit bond. Yes, when the last bond was oversubscribed. It is a new opportunity. Never try. John Mahama Dramani Mahama will support you no. I wouldn't better to President Akufo-Addo hono. Ni ono ananim ana sika ya tamman say ni krom esrem yemfa koye wadwuma no wom wi asika no ebepim ne dida sada yentumi amu hunkunta.
But you are being processed.
Hey, there's somebody has been jailed.
One person wom koye confirm no wom way.
You have the opportunity.
Meba Abuga Pele e dey na dey two mu wom see 1.6 million cedis bi set car no wom am supply dida some do in kind sada sabiankan bas branding na diva ativo edi tu mu ebeka so wa resign obeka se anto aba ma NDC a yedne beko court presided over by John Mahama. You see, NDC should be ashamed. So radio, TV, so no manya akukudro so beka same way. When moreover this issue, this survey is not about even the presidency, it's not about the executive arm of government.
But you dispute what they said about the presidency and the executive?
Of course. Then Ukraine will move. Until I mean person me bother me hokra because I one more agenda, NDC agenda every day. And some of bosu nyina you investigate biara. A plus the friends of father say more the other say bye. When people are talking just like that, or the other say bye.
Parrots.
Talking just like that, or the other say bye. He couldn't provide a shred of evidence. We better how we can say market no. You can't say father say bra want to be farmer. Not a single evidence. But when I talk about Sada, when I talk about Jida, when I talk about Bas Brandon, there's clear evidence. Clear evidence. I want to be dispute. But this matter, about Ghana, your public sector. Inti adena yen yinara yen hunu se ye de adwen kro behwe enya no kre se so obi kope passport a e se otua bribe so penintem enya no kre no kre bribe no kotua ma president Akufo-Addo do ti wona e goro boy na oje no wukọ DVL do ti nua na se e wo range honom 37 honom a ono oji nkrata no di bia to so akwakoye no so akwakoye amantem no e president a as a nation, how are we confronting that? Is it about the bureaucracy where system no and I'm banisana? Is it about say lack of motivation in the public sector and banisana? These are matters that are confronting us every. The least opportunity a customer a bebo mine they will go on some tangent to be I said don't resort to Nemurum. That's a best baby or so a giant. When you know actually there's no truth in whatever we are saying.
Sam, corruption. If you said that's what you came
on not that it's not only that.
That was key. Because,
of course,
because I want to be two and one.
Monish,
I did about come kind of say, Habo, Port hold on. Chrono, any catasha, maybe child, dear, Elbow of Fapim, they say. Dear mother, see Monish buy and addition catasha and point, Mebuti to ye, Mokasi.
Yes.
Now, these three areas, say, you can say 1 year, 6 months, yes, to Kanyana Tomuswa. Are you confident?
Of course, a Mabru ye diem, a Mabru ye diem. Share a Juma and right, Monday on Saturday. NAPCO interviews. I was amazed, baby, I'm Kukoye.
Lie,
so we could not consider some crop for 90s for rubbish, no. Quite a woman, this is for a
lie,
it tells you, yeah, students, allowances are yes, I restore. And a student loan scheme, or more, you're increasing about 50%. Sanyama win, including a free senior high school, a Yamabruno, and a benefit no Mabini Diababo my own. So, comprehensive program for Mabnu. Ebia and bear fruit and suabano, but femi and sano, ube who so faso, because I'm a more beer you tune in any of the aquanim. Si akase ekogo so na si amfiri ha studio ha entu ana mo anu abantina yentimi mfo ka no mpo na yakosi ba bi na edu bechema yesi akodi choba ne ato aso. Okay, nti ya na mon enietu. And we are looking at that. The fight against corruption. What's the office of the president? I don't think that Martinami do oti with them na ye adwuma. I don't believe so. Me sure say oti with them na ye adwuma. But he stays in an office. What can as I said 6 months on the Ben appointed no. You appointed in January. The Ben appointed no. 2. So what didn't crata could die no. And now the crata no quite a tank and rank a boy see him ranted 1 more you could banana Yashima Hamas on Ramage and Omeyano. There is needs to be investigated. And the same commitment go be a hoofing. Oh man, you commit me a trouble once because I will hang a bet you yes, would for. It is investigated. Into me and trap, and Yanni said, your dad some coda no. Now the bad part of Becca said, dankamu ade abrami na me si me new office te da omo kan sem na say yemu bi na ti Jupiter na ni Ghana say ti Jupiter wo kwantente wo ye telephone ko enko wo hwe TV ho ema nti nim de ekoso mamu say matena me du be kan say oni ba bi te. We shouldn't do that as a nation. But the back corruption pa na ba we are na mo ye true. A dead single scandal and for anwene atu obi so and na ye investigate here. Hwe ya no makọ cite cash for seats as a corrupt act. Enu na kire ya nipaku a wo mo ndisi mu. Nti na de o man ni mo ntimi anrane no. An avenue to raise funds. O mahine wuti ho se me ye program. Wo de nanu amoye chinchiga party. Mo said they invited personalities be. What was the essence? The essence was say mobema patronage akosro. Say nipa beba. Nipa beba. Ade way is done all over the world. Apart from NDC, I'm just so inept. Woman nim hwe abon ko. Ene be hu say wo ye program na wo personality bi na de ne ba say beboa ma program na di mu a wo beka say ye bone. This NDC. This NDC. John Mahama na NDC. Enkwa na be hu. Akasa asem no. It's worrying. Eba ye no. Yati committee, unless maybe, and this one person which say, woman ye woman MPs no any parliament as an institution.
But our MPs
you rubbish, you know. Was it then?
Our MPs issued a different
That was it.
What we da? And yes, cinema your minority report.
No, hold on.
There be and yes, cinema your minority report.
No, hold on. Rashibe Jafo no she say you know. You just hire minority report. Name assembly say omo anje premier.
Exactly.
Nipa no wo ma transe abo etirimu po said there be a beka asem bia to MPP so wo fi so be kwa control committee no anima ka say na moreover your minority report here adwuma nowhere apart from fiction.
Oh God.
And you afraid bibi minority report John Grisham ni sini no the book na dey sini no and your friend minority sini. How do you talk about say nipa nsia kwotranse na ya ka asem mienu si de impression tin ye fa mienu na asem na fa ka asem? What?
Let's see.
And do you want to say the integrity of Oma Edima won no na ye bogus? So omu ni integrity. So accept the omu nim nyansa say asem ne bob mbeka no kure wo mu. Abba, you show respect to your members of parliament. You show some kind of respect to them. Etosubiem, Office of the Special Prosecutor, a day man obey. And some about Yokonum investigations or more. And some aqua shrine, no better I say shrine, or you say potential, the word potential. Inti, just say, Entiasiano, Miancasano Mitiano, as a Numpumentias ye, and Makokan. How would you say so?
Okay.
Now, what I say, Obinia a year Jima, and as Obi word as a be Obi data bank or year Jima Hoti is marks of corruption. I mean,
also Obinia
Obi near year Jima baby. It's marks of corruption. And as you say, Obi was to be no year or data bank, no year Jima. I mean, why would you say so?
But it's not beautiful.
Meba.
It's not beautiful.
What's
no. We are a student of democracy and governance.
No.
But clearly, something on my premise or the original so. One can say, or say,
premise way.
Or say. So we are Busiumpo. Na say, with the president, ni akwa finance minister. You can't fear some in Shishimun. More than antitated. The premise is wrong. No, I can say,
yes, it's a wrong premise. Because I'm not encouraging anything.
If you encourage that, not necessarily that. If you encourage that, say, ne obi bano beye man.
And what is even the fact? So if you mention one name, Wupo nipa ba kudin. Say baby and then you say yeah, or no so
6 ebusiafo in cabinet.
And what's wrong with that? And what's wrong with that? Cabinet membership.
The good people of Ghana will decide.
Oh, please, cabinet
if you no, he talks about
cabinet.
No, Missy, he talks about
an 18
Missy cabinet.
Maybe I'm the chairman for 19 and
cabinet.
18 member cabinet.
It is a nipa 16. Into nipa 16 no, emu section fans the president nianom. Into eduna kano say be omni adwene.
Are you encouraging this?
No. But if the person is competent enough, if the person is qualified to be in that position, what is wrong with this? It will be all over.
Because you have power now.
Not because I have power now. Not because I have power.
Are you encouraging that?
Are you
encouraging that? No, are you encouraging that?
Not that I'm encouraging
16-member cabinet or 17-member cabinet.
We are talking about what who tells the six of them.
So tell me, probably might not even be correct.
Because when I'm more figures, when I'm more figures, as soon as I make choice, Ghana ha qualification, and now be bet me acquire MP, obey minister, obey president, part your national constitution, actually there's all ye. Good. It is a nipa qualifier. You need to say if it's a minia, me a president. And I'm your minister into Minia.
Good.
Is that what you're saying?
That's very nice. But there is an inherent responsibility.
Is that what you're saying?
I love
it. Me fan say finance minister. Wakoye bibi tia o man no a. We feel say ye can if let's assume say waboa ama corrupt action bi aba. You think say obi be kwa akotena fie edi hu nkomo.
Okay,
inter da bi ne ka asem na ye nyan ba bia ye de kor me say asem da ye nimu na ye ka no ye say your public institutions ba bia ye ko edi ye ba no nkrofo hu say oso okoye adwuma ba say even hospital even hospital and no I have the opportunity of meeting
terrible hospital.
Yeah, I had the opportunity of dealing with national health insurance. National health insurance for boss. Not one more can and near ma.
Okay, George. But what the discussion be ended, which I think we should really look at it. Say, and the fact that we are Mampenya and now we need the baby. And ya coincide, and any one say ya coincide.
It is the truth. You see. When you can't nepotism, there is no law against nepotism anywhere in this world. But it is inherent. It is part of your good governance structure. Especially when you're in a position of power. But imagine, say, if we are all given the opportunity, say, so imagine you have a president. Now, so no dear, of a fat sabe, Ninianomo, the cousins, the exes, the Ubia keke. Where would Ghana be going? A population of 30 million. Minjin this Ninianomo now what form I best qualified or better qualified than a lot of other people within the ranks and file of the NPP. Those are the arguments we are raising. About the issues,
who is the president?
When we talk about good governance, when we talk about good governance, see there is a framework for good governance. Those are the things we are talking about. It is not for me to decide, say President Fawe and Afawe, but his conscience should prick him, because all campaigning, or catch and say. My president, his brothers, he said it on the campaign platform. He said it on the campaign platform. There's some point, don't do this. Ghana for Ghanaians, Ghana for America. What to bring? I am in America. President Kufuor. Why not? When President Kufuor all campaigning in the run-up to the 2016 elections, didn't we hear in this country our catcher is there? Or no better president?
Family and friends.
Family and friends. One can.
He will not encourage.
One can. One thing. One can. Family and friends. What are you doing? You spoke about family and friends. Government Ben Abagana.
There was something you wanted to discourage. campaign
he
time.
said it.
Yeah.
President Guado said it.
It's
It's the same way Okaka say fast man no mudinaya the video by.
Simple.
It's the same way. And you see, na me say when you be a man was
Galamsey Menko, because he said that he was going to regulate the front, and he true to his word. And Nkomodi Adebayo and Ode share roadmap agu akwemu. And that one is streamlined. Okay.
They say, they say in the run up to the elections, most of the things they said. But you see, I will let it pass because I'm a judge. Ghana for 8 years and a judge. Sampan is talking about a whole report. He's only taking excerpts of their work paper, so less than one paragraph. Meanwhile, there is a whole report. Who report? No, kind newspaper no. What kind newspaper? Now, whether they were talking just about state institutions or they were talking about the, let's say government is losing the fight against corruption. That is the caption. And yet, yeah, one paragraph.
I said government officials are getting themselves corrupted.
It's a government.
Some point.
Government is losing. Government losing corruption fight.
That's the title. That's the
I losing a world screen. I didn't interject you.
That's not the content.
Well, my try.
Not the heading.
You could try one. Saba back. Ampedu anafe Sarah. Anasan talk na abu na pacho. Sometimes munyaba for seminar. Cat no ABB on happy birthday 70th birthday and comma John BAO2 formerly of SSB Bank now SG Bank and SSB Bank SGSB okay. But from the entire family and their message is so simple. We love you and celebrate your great achievement in our lives. So our dear father John BAO2 70 years today. Omana dear bro. You wrap up your 5 minutes into fast 3. That's
Chairman General birthday.
Hey, yes, Sefakai. Yeah. Happy birthday. Chairman General Kwame Sefakai, happy birthday.
So next year, 13th March, best birthday.
Okay,
four individuals be there. Allegations be about former President Mahama. Now, extra kakra because it's without merits. And almost found him and almost basis almost they sa charge ne bon say Yera Martin Amidu and a cancer assembly. Main criminal drink also some Martin Amidu call vetting for special prosecutor. One of the fallouts was that in Sema Wakikaki Kano, the engineer saw it there. Also he just said it. To the hearing of Ghana for you now. Also me kind of I think most of the things he said. Because they asked him, say, why are there a lot of allegations against the former president? Unjina saw it. Also me kind. But he had no basis. And it is on that basis. And now MPP form rant here 4. A picture who say, I'm going to line President Mahama. You know the reason? Because them say, in Nema Kikak say, President Mahama is likely to run in 2020. And President Mahama is the biggest headache of the NPP. It's, you know, whatever debt they will want to throw at him, they will throw it. But let me say, there is a constitutional provision that says until some number of years, so on my penify officer, you cannot initiate any prosecutions against him. It's Mesre, President Guado, so-called astute lawyer of international repute.
So-called.
Sorry, President Guado.
What call Ghana? Ghana. Assembly America. Ghana brim. Court and say
what you say.
Celebrating
the other lawyers
who are so-called.
Don't go there.
So-called. I will tell you,
President Akufo-Addo, a year of rule of law, a domain of rule of law, on constitution, you know, and the office he's occupying was the same office President Mahama occupied, and check obey former president. So the same respecter. A person who former president, the man, no, the best no. And then the Sampine, no, then in Crawford.
That's always a good for family. President of Assembly will be.
What's the American? There is a constitutional provision.
Let me say of our so let Yura Martinami do. let him write to the people.
But that for Masinabi Dukwade, he has no, because
he took the petition to that office.
It is even wrong. It is even wrong. It is even wrong.
Anything I know, say Badwam Mpensenpensenmu, say how Muntari, Obejahana, comparison, or the Nana president.
It is the truth. The comparison is the truth.
In terms of corruption.
But now they don't kind of.
But I'm not okay. We say no. One statement we say no. What has it got to do with the president?
Even the statement, even the petition is wrong because the panel.
Oh yes, sir. You're wrong. Just say you're wrong.
The panel yes, sir. Business allegation. When he got the opportunity to say allegations not here and no credit will no. What's your body?
So you are talking about your point.
So he said
why don't you allow Martinami to write to the people say the provisions in the constitution, you know, and Mark I say be about investigating it now. And now say then you sit somewhere that Badwam Mpensenpensenmu Mahama. Yeah, the corruption is jarring now. What are you talking about?
Princess